afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. I am Kadisha Henry again. Welcome back to this section of the class. Today we'll be looking at data and data protection. Our aim today is to look at data protection, right? So we're going to look at classification of data. We're going to look at data ownership. We're going to look at data state, data type, data sovereignty, securing data, data loss prevention, and configuring data loss prevention. So that is going to be our objective. And again, in the class, we're going to be dealing with each concepts, and after we finish with each concept, then we are going to be looking at multiple choice and scenarios in each concept that we look at. Now, data is a big thing. Data is a huge thing, and everybody wants to know that their data are private, their data are secure, the data, everybody wants to know. And we're living in a digital world, and data is the lifeblood of every organization. And safeguarding this valuable asset is very important to the success and avoiding costly breach in an organization. Because if your data is breached in an organization, that's a big problem, because when your data is breached, then you lose reputation. It creates financial strain on the organization, because if it is that your information is breached, and the malicious loss for the organization, because some data are so sensitive to this, and it is to the success of the organization, that if you sell it, then the loss, the organization will lose. So it is very important that your data is kept securely. And we're going to see how our data, sometimes it's encrypted. Sometimes there are different means of encrypting our information to safeguard it against malicious individual, or from going into the wrong. And even if it does get into the wrong hands of an individual, then they cannot do anything with it because it's encrypted. And so many times, even in the world of Meta, in the world of TikTok and social media, where people say their data have been leaked, my data have been leaked, my data was breached. Or sometimes you will hear organizations saying that the data was breached. It means that your sensitive information was released to an individual that didn't have authorization, or a group of individuals. It could be malicious attackers, like people who are trying to organize crime, individuals that are trying to get data to sell the data for their own financial gain. So you have to understand that in the world of cybersecurity, it is very important that every information that we call data is safeguarded, because many times you, as cyber professionals, are going to be given insight, are going to be let into the data system,